Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Let's see what time it is. 11:30. About 11:40, really. About 11:40. My wife, we went on a date night last night and went on a date night again tonight. And I'm gonna tell you something. See, I was getting in the bed. But then my wife I was getting in the bed. I was gonna go ahead and get in the bed. But then my wife had to open her mouth, went running her mouth. So I say, I'm gonna take the night off. She gonna laugh. I was waiting for that. I said, all right, I'm going up there now. Cause listen, one thing motivate me is somebody else's doubt. I know you're supposed to have internal motivation, but me personally, I'm not motivated by working out because it don't necessarily do nothing for me. So, I mean, it do something for me in the sense of, health, but I do that. But I mean, working out to the point where I'm working on these here abs by March 8th. And I'm gonna tell you tonight, our dinner, shout out to my assistant who found the place. We had never heard of it, booked it. It was a 10-course meal. Whew. That thing was serious. I couldn't even pronounce the stuff I was eating. Except for that filet mignon. I know what that filet mignon was, but everything else, I couldn't pronounce it. It was good though. And I know it's filet mignon. Listen to me. You're gonna get videos from me all time of day and night. Cause I got to shoot it when I can shoot it. So today, Saturday, I didn't get to shoot it. So what this thing do? So it's like it. Interesting. I try to wonder what this thing, how do this watch work? When my hand up like this, it just keep running. And when I lower my hand, it keep working. I'm like, do this thing keep working? It keep working. So listen to me. I'm just doing 30 minutes tonight. But I just got to change the way I eat. And I look bigger than I am, because when you got on light colors, make you look bigger. But first, what I want to say is thank you to everybody who has joined me on Patreon. The link is in the description. But do not join if you can't afford it. Do not join because it charge you on the day you sign up, it charge you, but it charge you again on the first of the month. So if you don't want two charges of that $5 or whatever tier, then don't sign up to the first of the month. And then it'll charge you on the next first of the month. That's just a heads up. And I'm telling you that just in transparency, because I don't want no resentful money, no resentful support. I do not want that. Do not sign up if you're not in a comfortable place, because all that Patreon is supporting creators to create things like these here, to have the time to create podcasts, reality, scripted, just to have the time to create in order having to do other stuff. So that's all that is. And that's a luxury, not a necessity. So what I'm trying to do is change the world, but that's my thing with God. So do not feel obligated to sign up on Patreon, and do not do it if your account be hitting zero, because the last thing I want is for you to be trying to support me at $5 a month and your account hit zero on the 31st, and then on the 1st that $5 come out and you get hit with an overdraft fee, and then you got to call the bank and lie and say that was a fraudulent charge. Now you finna have the wrath of God coming on you for telling that bold-faced lie. So do not set yourself up to be no liar, because that's what people be doing with Tony Gass's Academy. And I say, listen, I'm doing honest and pure work. When people be buying my course and then calling their bank and talking about that was a fraudulent charge, I say, these people don't know what they bringing on themselves. If your life already hard, if you got to call and lie, now you finna make your life harder for being a liar and for lying on somebody who doing honest work, who did not sell you a dream, who did not twist your arm, who did not mislead you. Now you about to go do that. Come on now, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait till you get in a place, or what I'll say do is, instead of doing your bank account like your bank, if you're going to support somebody on Patreon, not just me, any creator, use a credit card. That way you get points for the charge, but also if the card is maxed, it's just going to deny it. People be hooking up their bank account with a debit card or get you a prepaid card or something. They be using the debit card, or just sign up for the year, so you know, boom, that's $60 or whatever that cost is, whatever level. And I'm thankful for all the support. I just put the incline on 10. Woo! Woo! I'm thankful for all the support, but a special to the $10 level, to the $20 level, and a special to the $50 level. That's insane. I just put that because I saw other creators with the $50 level. So I'm like, and when they call you, they tell you to look at our successful creators and do what they've done. So that's why I put that on there. I ain't expect nobody other than the people who was in my growth group mastermind, because that's $50. But other than those people, I ain't expect nobody to be able to sign up for that. So I just want to tell God, thank you for y'all, whether it's $5 or $50. Just thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. And one thing about me, I already was living a fabulous life. So this ain't one of them stories of somebody go to get support and next thing you know, you go to my Instagram already. You already seen me in the Maldives last year. I don't need the money to live. This right here is you investing into you, because you're gonna see it in a production. You're gonna see what I do, but I'm gonna maximize it. See, a lot of people got a Patreon and they ain't doing nothing but just sitting at their house talking. And it's like, hold on now, need to be doing a little extra now. So you're gonna see what I do with it. And now, make sure you go to Tony Gaskins Academy. I'll cast through my Patreon when I'm getting ready to do something. documentary or a web series where I'm doing Zoom interviews, I will cast through my Patreon first, and then I will cast through, at the same time, the Blessed Tribe and Tony Gaskins Academy.com. Yeah, see, because I'm on this here incline, I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk on this one. Now look, I'm already breaking sweat. See, I'm on 3 speed and 10 incline. Almost a half a mile. Half a mile will be 10 minutes. Ooh, Lord. Hey, y'all gotta let my stomach hang tonight now. I got the 10 courses in there. And then, because we had a top of the line chef at the restaurant, my wife didn't want to waste her food. So 2 or 3 of her courses, she ate a couple bites and gave it to me. Cause I don't want to send it back, not ate. That's disrespectful. I said, listen, you disrespecting my body goals. So now instead of 10 courses, I had 13 courses. So come on now. Come on now. Hey, I had to do it though. Listen to me. And I know you wondering, Tony, well, how you up 11:48 at night after your date night? Why you ain't in there with your wife? We ain't like that. Let me explain something to you about love. See, a lot of people put too much emphasis on sex. They put too much emphasis on the physical. See, love is mental and it's spiritual. It's not physical. You can express affection or you can fulfill lust through the physical. But see, love, that love making, that's the conversation on the way to dinner, the conversation at dinner, the conversation coming back from dinner. That's the real love making. See, I'm gonna tell you, it don't matter what kind of physical you have in that bedroom. When you have real love with somebody, all the knocking the boots, it don't compare. It don't compare. And when you come together and you connected and you one, and both of you are 100% faithful and 100% in love, so when the man stopped dealing with Angela, when the woman stopped dealing with Angela, and the battery operated toys, and you take all of that energy, you conversate, you spend quality time, then you get in that bed. Guess what happened? 30 seconds to a minute. Both of you done. I just put you on something that you might not know about. Now some of y'all done been there. See these here talks for grown folks? I might have to start putting these on my Patreon. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to understand that society is lying to you. Now think about this. You hear these boys get in this R&B and they talk about 45 minutes all night long, an hour this, an hour that. And you hear women talking about, oh, he a minute man. I I don't want no Minute Man. The reason why is because when you evaluate those messages, they coming from people who are in fornication. Think about it. They coming from people who are having casual, meaning they're not in love, meaning they didn't make love to the mind. They just tried to make love to the body. And they fail to realize, they forget that the largest sexual organ is the brain. It's the mind. It's not your parts. That's what they fail to realize. So what happens is they go and they don't understand. They don't realize that they're not experiencing a true connection. They ain't experiencing. So what I found over 15 years of marriage, to be honest with you, the release feels the same regardless of, the release feel the same because it only could do so much. What make it better or worse is the emotions, the feelings that's connected to it. So guess what? And this is where you got to understand me. This is where you got to go with me at. So listen, a man could take and do something. A 30-year-old man, 30-year-old woman could take and do something to a 15-year-old boy. I ain't gonna say 15, a 12-year-old. Now, that part, it has a purpose. That part has a purpose. That part on the man, the third leg, it has a purpose to fulfill. So if it is stimulated, it's going to do what it is purposed to do. See, it's going to do what it's purposed to do. But now, think about the feeling that someone who is being, without their permission, versus someone who is in love and completely into what they're doing. The mind is in two total different spaces. You get what I'm telling you? So a woman can do something with her husband and it feel like a chore. But see, so if the woman's mindset is, I have to do this, versus her mindset being, I get to do this, or I want to do this. So where is the mind? On one, the mind is distant, is disconnected. On the other, the mind is fully engaged. So being that the mind is the largest sexual organ, when the mind is fully engaged, then that's when you get the desired result, the desired feeling with the result. So see, as a man, as a married man, if my wife is bloated from eating 10 courses, a 10-course meal, then I don't want to put her in a position where air is going to be pushed into her body. Now we grown here now, okay? And this really for men, to help men understand about creating a space for your wife where she feels comfortable, she feels engaged, she feels appreciated, and she wants to be a part of what's being done. See, we should never take and weaponize the scripture, because the scripture says that a woman should not deny her husband her body, and that a man should not deny his wife his body. Because sometimes the woman will want to be intimate and the man has a headache. That's rare, but sometimes that's the case. And so we cannot take and weaponize the scripture and say, hey, I don't care that you bloated. I don't care that you full. I don't care that your head hurting. The Bible say, no, we gotta wanna be in a place to where we want our partner, our spouse, not our partner, because y'all hear me say partner, y'all think I'm condoning fornication. Stop defiling the bed. See, we gotta be in a space to where we want our spouse to be comfortable and to be fully engaged in the act. So tonight was a beautiful night. My wife, she could be tired from this long week. So I told her, I'm gonna come on up here. I said, I'm gonna take the night off from working out. She said, oh, I was waiting on that. I said, okay, I'm going up there. Since you doubt me, since that's what you were waiting on, I'm finna show you. So I told her, okay, let me go on up and see this watch speak, stop and calculating. Because I'm at 1.079 of a mile, and this Apple Watch just hit a mile. Come on now, Apple Watch. Or maybe the treadmill giving me more because it's spinning, not for every step. So listen, I only got about 8 more minutes, okay? Y'all got to forgive me for doing a video, sweating and breathing like this. Forgive me. But listen, the message got to go forward. So, if I go in there and my wife is asleep after we done had a beautiful date, 10-course meal, what that tells me is her body is tired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my shower, I'm gonna decompress, I'm gonna drink my bottle of water, I might put on a little something on TV, I'm gonna wind down, and I'm gonna go on to sleep. I'm gonna rest in the Lord. I'm not gonna go watch no nasty movie. I'm not finna call on Angela. I'm gonna let my body rest, recuperate, rejuvenate, and get ready for my wife when her mind and body is ready. And this is what I need the men to understand about being a king. See, a true king, not in the sense of the Bible, where they had multiple wives. I'm talking about a king of yourself, a king of your household. See, a true king understands gentleness. A true king understands compassion. See, a true king understands self-love, real love, giving love. See, a true king wants his woman to be at ease. He wants her to be comfortable. He wants her to be rested. See, he don't want no sympathy set. A true king don't want no coerced or no forced or no pressured sex. See, a true king, what a true king want to do is he want to make love to his woman mind. And what he want to do is he want to get that woman to where he can get her in the bed early. Meaning, hey, baby, let's go to bed by 10:30 tonight. So now she get a full night's rest. So even if she got to get up at 5 a.m., she slept 6.5 hours. See, a true king gonna try to get her 7 or 8 hours. Hey, stop feeling pressure about that laundry. That laundry don't determine you, don't define you. Stop feeling pressure about the dishes. Now see, the women gonna say, well, why don't the true king do the laundry or the dishes? The reason being is because some women, now he will do that if he got that type of woman. My wife not that type of woman. She don't want me to wash the dishes because I don't do it to her standard. As hard as I try, I think the dish is perfect. It ain't to her standard, so she do it all over. So what I have to do, knowing my woman, see, you got to understand love languages. You can't speak the same language to your next that you spoke with your ex. You got to know who you with, and you got to know how they built. So listen to me. So with my woman, it's better for me to say, and that's why to y'all ladies, don't comment about what I need to do, because I'm not loving you, I'm loving my wife. So I know how she built. I had a video that talked about my wife had a headache and that I drove her to school with my sons. And women was talking about, Tony, well, why you just couldn't take the kids yourself? Because my wife don't want me to take them myself. She want to go because she helped them study and she pray with them on the way. So that's her thing. So she don't feel right if she miss a day of that. So what she wanted me to do, what I could do to help her, is not say, stay home, let me take them, but to say, let me drive you so you don't have the stress on your mind of dealing with traffic. So see, be quiet when you're supposed to be quiet and talk when you're supposed to talk. So now listen to me, because we got to get the lesson. See, and the devil always get loud in the comments to distract other people who trying to learn and grow from the core of the message. Satan, get thee behind me. So now see, what I have to do as a man is, I only got 2 more minutes, but then I'm gonna do a cool down. What I have to do as a man is I gotta say, okay, listen, that laundry don't define you. Them dishes that you want to do don't define you. Go and get some rest. Get up tomorrow, then you can do that tomorrow. Because I done talked to the Lord, and we done created a way that our bills could be paid and you ain't got to go to work. So you got all day in the daytime to do that. But tonight, get you some rest. So what a true king gonna do, he's gonna create an oasis. He's gonna create solace. He's gonna create peace so that his woman can heal, she can grow, she can learn, she can flourish, she could be one with God, one with herself, and one with him. She create that trinity within her existence to where she in submission to God, she in submission to her husband, and submission not being a toxic or a dirty word. But what I mean by that is she's at peace. She's at peace. And she's trusting. She's okay being open, being calm, being pure. So now, with that rest, with that assurance, with that confidence, it puts her mind at ease. And then her mind puts her body at ease. So now she can handle the things she wants to handle, and she's okay. So when it's time to make love physically, she's already made love with her husband emotionally and spiritually, because he has put her at ease. The bills are paid. Society's unrealistic expectations of a mother or a wife are not levied upon her. But society's expectations, society's standards of a good woman is left outside the door. And a true king redefines what it means to his relationship of a good man and a good woman. And so he does not define his woman by how much slave work she can do, by how much housework or how domesticated she is. He doesn't define her by that. He knows that her heart and her mind and her spirit, her walk with God, is what defines her as a woman. So he takes those limits or those boundaries off of her, and he watches her wings grow, and she starts to flourish in peace and in comfort. And so now this woman, because a true king going to marry a true queen. See, men will say, well, oh, every woman ain't like that. Every woman ain't like your wife. Every woman ain't. That's because you not like that as a man. Because when you truly step into who you're supposed to be as a man, you're going to have the wisdom and the discretion to be able to discern the spirit of this woman. So if you did not discern the spirit of the woman that you married, that's because you were not in right standing. So you have to own that and say, oh, because I wasn't prayed up, because I wasn't living an obedient lifestyle, because I didn't consult God, I had an oversight. And I was looking at the booty and the beauty instead of the heart, the character of this woman. So you got to understand that. So now, when you understand that, now you feel comfortable and at ease with loving your woman. Because you know when you put her in that space for a season, she's just going to consume it. She's going to accept it. But what that season is her being healed. It's her being washed with love. And then after that season of healing, she is then whole. So now she will bear fruit. So now she steps into her true essence as a woman when you learn how to talk to her with respect and treat her with respect, and you learn how to wash her with love. So now she gets to a place to where she's healed and she's whole. So now when the ground is soil, when the soil is fertile and the seeds are planted and it's watered and there's some sunshine and it's taken care of, it brings forth fruit. And the harvest is much greater than the seed. So now, when this man has loved his woman, he has tended to her fields. Now when she brings forth the harvest, the man is in a position to reap the harvest. And now when this man reaps the harvest, it is far above and beyond his wildest imagination. Because he's going to look and say, how did one seed produce a tree that will produce in season for centuries to come? How did that happen? See, that's what it is when you love a woman on that level. You get her to that place and to that space to where she can flourish. And so, as men, we have to cultivate our wives. We got to love our wives. We got to sacrifice. We got to crucify our ego. We got to stop listening to men who don't have a wife tell us that we are simp, or we this or that if we do this, that, and the third for our wife. Because a man who ain't got a wife should never be able to give a man who got a wife any advice. Because the man who ain't got a wife don't know how to please a woman. And that's evident and clear. But a man who got a wife and who got a happy wife could help you create a happy life, because he already got the blueprint to a happy life with a happy wife. And that's where you got to be able to hear from. And so in that place as a man is painful, because you crucifying your ego. You crucifying that unrighteous pride. So that hurts. It hurts. It hurts. And so you're going to feel like you're losing yourself. You're going to feel like you're plucking your wings, plucking your feathers. You're going to feel like, you're going to be like, whoa, hold on now. What's going on? Man, I feel soft. Man, I feel vulnerable. Man, I'm letting this woman call shots. I'm letting this woman think. I'm letting this woman be. I'm letting this woman do. I'm letting this woman have a mind. It's going to feel abnormal because we so used to men dominating and controlling women. And we so used to seeing that from our fathers or our uncles or our brothers or our cousins, the deceit, the manipulation, the control. So when we do the opposite, it feels abnormal. It feels like we're being weakened, but what we don't understand is we're being strengthened. We're being put in a place where we can truly succeed, because now we truly can receive the favor from God. And we are set free. The chains are broken. Our mind is unlocked. We see new ideas. We have visions. We have dreams. We have peace. And God gives us a blueprint, a plan that we can implement. And then we bring forth fruit of our own. So now the harvest is plentiful. The harvest is bountiful. And we bring it together. And we strengthen. And we benefit one another. That's what we got to get to. I was supposed to be done at 30 minutes, but I did a 10-minute cool down. I just hit 2 miles. Woo! 2 miles, 40 minutes of walking. Woo! See what I did 5 minutes as a warm-up on speed 3. And then I went to 10 incline on speed 3 and walked for 25 minutes on that 10. That was hard. I felt it. It say I burnt 344 calories. The watch say I burnt 365 active, 447 total calories. 1.9 miles is what the watch got. 2 miles what the machine got. So look at that. See, just 40 minutes of your life. And what you could do with that 40 minutes is you could be mapping out and planning. You could be dreaming. You could be getting that download, that vision while you working, while you walking that 40 minutes. And at the same time, you getting a vision, you getting a download from the Holy Spirit, but you also getting gains because you losing weight, or you toning up your body, or you working on your heart health. So, hey, God bless you. Share this with every man you know. With every man you know, share it with him. He cuss you out, just keep sharing it with him. One day, he gonna hit his head, and he gonna write you, and he gonna say, thank you. Thank you for sharing me, sharing that message with me, even though I didn't want to hear it. See, I gotta walk down the steps, and it's pitch black, so y'all, boy, I'll be on all kind of blogs. See, they won't put a positive message on there, but I fall down these steps on video. Boy, I'll be on all kind of blogs. That noise you hear is my waterfall from a pool. That's my pool. Now, if you know somebody in Florida who do pool decks, have them reach out to me. Let me work out a little deal with them. I want to redo this here deck. I love to support somebody in the family. He probably a scam artist. Anybody who do this kind of stuff be scamming. What do you mean be scamming? But hey, send them my way. But hey, I'm back in the house. God bless you. We'll talk soon.